All right, so Mercedes, you have been you have pulled someone in, and you rolled a natural 1. Do you want to see that resolved? Okay, so 16,000 years ago, I wanted to go on some sort of Terry Pratchett kind of like humor bin, but I couldn't. My improv ability is a little shot right now. So you grab this guy.
I'm all here for this.
So you grab this guy, and like you're not even just grabbing his collar or his clothes in any capacity. You kind of cut into his skin and you yeet him. And you throw him so intensely that he lands into several crates, barrels, and other things and crashes into them. And he does not immediately get up. What do you do?
Did you just commit a murder?
Tolin just like stands there for a second, and then goes, shit, and runs.
I believe the rest of you do see this.
Yeah, we're like, right there.
Yeah.
So this guy's screaming down.
Is he still screaming?
He is not moving. He is not screaming.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. Because, I mean, I was just going to go shut him up. But he's not screaming anymore.
Is he conscious?
Okay, let's go check.
Is he dead?
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Oh, I'm so bad at that.
Let's
Are
see.
you bad at that?
Oh, I need to bring up my stats.
17.
He is rasping for air. It sounds like a punctured lung. As you look him over,
gosh.
you see that one of the boxes that he landed on is protruding, a piece of wood is protruding out of the side of his chest.
Do we heal him or do we put him out of his misery?
Oh, shh. I'm just gonna like put my hand kind of over his mouth, pull out my dagger, and just shh.
Oh! He's not even like responding. He just.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Just
bringing it
finish
into
him off. Yep, I'm bringing it into him.
Okay.
I feel like I'm on one side, just like, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm like watching outside the alley for anyone.
Making sure no one. Go ahead and roll me a quick perception check. And while you're doing that, Mercedes, where did you run? Tolin, where are you off to?
Yeah, where did you decide
Closest
to go?
alleyway to hide behind some.
I got a 7 perception.
So you see Mercedes run across the street into the next street's alleyway and just like hide slightly in shadows and is freaking out while Draxel and Vea are taking care of Tolin's dirty business, apparently.
I'm gonna like casually lean against the entrance to the alleyway.
Okay.
So that nobody decides to come down it.
Gotcha.
And keep an eye on Tolin.
Mercedes, roll me a retroactive stealth check.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Mercedes.
Listening with disadvantage, but I just rolled a freaking 1 again.
Oh my god!
So when you threw the guy, it was a pretty loud, obnoxious noise. You guys are across the street. This alley is across the street from the cigar shop that you guys were just in. But the owner of the shop that you're in between right now, he pops out, and it's this like gorgeous looking gnome, like long Fabian hair, button shirt slightly askew, open to his lower chest. Like he's just, oh hello, what seems to be going on? I heard a commotion.
Oh, my friend is just, he had a little too much to drink and he's being sick in the alley. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Well, I have some anti-nausea things, some things
Do
that
you? Oh
will
my
rehydrate. Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like them? Well, should I get them to him?
I can take him over. He's a little people shy.
A little shy drunk, I see.
Yeah.
You know, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. Is this? Are they okay?
Yeah, we were out celebrating and just I did not realize how low his tolerance is. So.
Oh, goodness. Well, let me go get that for you. Roll me a deception check.
4.
Please don't roll 1.
4.
And he's like, I will go and get that right away. And he walks off.
I'll kind of like not so hushed whisper, guys. I think we need to hurry.
Draxel, you have completed your task. You have stepped in and resolved the situation. You bring the blade up and you just take it. It's peaceful. He doesn't kick. He doesn't gurgle. He just lets out one final, almost as if that was like the last comforting thing that you could have done for him.
Is there anyone else around? I haven't checked.
Perception check.
I'll let you both roll perception checks.
22.
22.
No.
You're feeling very fortunate, Vea. You do not see anyone else in the alley. You do hear the interaction that Rain is having with the shopkeep, but Rain seems to be doing a good job of just kind of like twisting and turning in their way. But you're not convinced by Rain's lie, and you're pretty sure that neither was the shopkeep, the Fabian-esque gnome. So you're confident no one saw the two of you do this, but there might be more people soon.
Okay.
I want...
really quickly. Is there like other like broken pieces of wood around?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and cover my tracks, like the one where I just like slice it right up. I'm just gonna take one of those and just jam it up. We should go.
Wait. Go check on Tolin. I'm gonna try something. And I cast Animate Dead.
So your grimoire pops kind of into reality onto your shoulder and goes, "Oh, boss, this is a big spell what we're doing here."
I know I haven't done this one before, but I think it calls for it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. And he extends his large feathers. The gold cracks along his his body, and feathers glow, but not golden. They have your purple bluish hint of color of magic, and as the spell moves forward, he stands up. The bad guy from the alley stands up, and Draxel, you see just like blood slowly pouring down his front, and just.
I thought I finished the job.
No, it's okay. Do we have a cloak?
Yeah,
Something
no,
we
I'm
can,
just gonna like tear off my coat and just
Nice.
like try to put it.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you wrap it around. It covers like kind of to his chin, so you're feeling confident that like it won't look too suspicious as he walks away.
The only thing is, I'm just like assuming that I'm smaller than him, so I'm just like zipper up. I'm like doing that thing where you have to like hug it, get the zipper. Okay, he's comfortable.
Okay.
We need to get going though, right?
So you guys start piling out. Rain, what do you command this thing to do? This undead
I'm
creature.
going to command it to play it cool and come along with us.
Okay, nice, easy, and it's stumbling. Like it very clearly.
I'll put my arm on his shoulder and just kind of like act like I'm leading a drunk friend.
Okay. So as you are coming out of the alley, Tolin, you even see the guy that you threw around. He's now walking, and it seems like Rain has his arm over this bad guy, and the guy is stumbling, dragging a foot, like bumping into Rain as you're walking down the alleyway or walking out of the alleyway, and as the four of you, plus your undead friend, turn the corner, you see the Fabian-esque gnome with several police guards behind him, and they all kind of stop. And one of them goes, "Why, hello, what seems to be going on here?"
Lightweight friend.
Yeah, couldn't handle his liquor.
Not
Yep.
this drunk.
It's just junk. So, Tolin, have you joined the group yet, or are you still in the opposing alley?
He like casually like walks up next to them and like tries to play along.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, there it is.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Or be overly suspicious.
Oh yeah, dirty 20.
Oh, finally. So you just like, you lean into the drunk, but you feel like you have a slight sense of control about it, and you are like kind of bumping into Draxel, while Rain's holding on to your new undead friend, and the undead friend is just, well, let me get a good this little sobriety test if you don't mind. Looks like your friend over here, and goes over to Tolin, and Tolin, my Dragonborn friend, follow me finger, follow me finger. Okay, and ready? Okay, follow my finger, and what happened? And like he spreads his fingers apart, and you kind of like your eyes go cross-eyed for a minute trying to follow. Roll me a performance check to see like how you're able to continue being drunk and whatnot.
All right, performance. 10.
10. You're like, he's convinced that you're drunk, but you're starting to come down from it. And he goes, all right, let me check with your other friend. And he walks up to the corpse, and the corpse is just kind of like leaning against you, Rain, and just that sounds quite drunk. Friend, what's your name? He's not gonna get sick, is he?
Probably.
He's definitely,
Yeah.
That crash you heard in the alley, like, he fell over, and we're really sorry about the mess. We can compensate the shop. We really got to get him home or, like, get him some care.
To get him in a bed, I am actually a pretty skilled at healing my friends and all that, and I really think he just needs rest.
He just a little bit of water. Yes, all right, okay. In that case, I'll let you guys go. Here's a fix-it ticket. We get these a lot. People go to back alleys. They get into a little bit of a tussle. They break a few things. Here's the shopkeep's name. Here's the contact information for the shopkeep. Shopkeep will then charge you the differences of the broken crates.
That's fine.
Is that fair?
Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
like, if you know there's a group that we're all with that I know the shop charges to pretty frequently. Sorry, let me look up the specific wording as I say this. We're on the mend contract, so if you just let them know at the shop, then they should be happy to compensate.
Yeah, all right. I'll send it out. Send it out.
Thank
Can I get
you.
your signature real quick, though?
Absolutely.
And he hands you the fix-it ticket, and like the corpse kind of like starts tilting backwards the moment that you reach forward, and then like remembers your command of be cool, and it kind of like.
It's okay, buddy. We'll get home soon. We gotta take care of the boxes you crashed into.
I'm gonna specifically sign it with the initials of one of the initials we saw last time we were at the Mended Chain.
Hell yeah.
So JS.
Perfect. Okay.
Nice.
Also, can I insight check to see if they're buying it or just
Yeah.
like pushing us along?
Like they just don't want to deal with it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not my circus, not my monkeys, kind of thing. Yeah, go for it.
like, or figure out if they're actually reading us. 26.
The mended contract was the exact right words.
Okay.
They are 100% buying this. They're like all set. They're ready to go. They have no qualms about like, yeah, all right, mended contract. Yeah, here we know about them. So you sign it, and they send it. They're like, all right, we'll work with the shopkeep, and you all have a lovely day. Hey, you two, drink plenty of water. You got that Dragonborn friend?
Yep.
Oh,
I got this guy.
Yes.
All right, good. Now, go take care of yourselves. As I move into an Irish voice, apparently. And they move into the shop to finalize some of the fix-it stuff. And you seem to be in the clear as far as you can tell.
Let's go.
Alcohol drinking at bars is dangerous, you know.
Tolin leans in and goes, "He's still alive?"
Yeah, man.
The alcohol poisoning hasn't gotten him yet. I say just in case they're still listening to us talking.
Once we're out of earshot, I'm like, yes, and he's agreed to help us get in to the back entrance.
The guy at his hand is like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you're okay."
Nod.
And as he nods, like, you can see the piece of wood that Draxel shoved up into his throat.
I'm gonna need a new coat.
Sits back, leans to Rain and goes, "Are we sure he's okay?"
Yeah, for now. He just needs some rest. Like, let's go.
So where do you
Picking
guys
up the pace.
where do you guys go from here? Do you guys go back to the janky spinning wheel? Do you?
How long can you keep him like this?
Like a day?
A day? Oh, we got time. Do we just go in now?
I mean, he's fresh now. That might be more convincing.
Yep. All right. How were they again when we were in there? Were they all like those who had cigars smoking them currently, or?
There was one or two that were smoking at the time. Not all of them were smoking. Most of them had boxes, and it was more like that was the gun on the table. Kind of like in a Western moment, in the Western movies, like that's the gun on the table where there's like, I'm ready if anything goes down.
Okay.
Granted, most people don't know that it's kind of their loaded gun. But yeah.
Are we pushing our luck walking a corpse there and asking for entry?
I mean, we could just say that we need to help him get somewhere to lay down.
I mean, maybe one of us. There was a guard at the door, right? Maybe one of us just has a cigar, smoking it, walks in, he follows, but friendly face. He's a friendly face they recognize. Might be able to get us just to be able to walk right in.
We might want to clean him up a little.
Yeah.
After that drunken scene,
Just a
though.
little.
Maybe not Tolin.
Yeah.
Was there any kind of cover in the bar, any kind of anything? Or this is just like there's just one entrance?
There is a back entrance that you know about. There are the windows on the second floor from that balcony area. Because there's a bunch of kind of hotel rooms in this tavern, and they're scalable. They wouldn't be impossible to climb. Might be a little bit tricky if you're not as athletic, but that's another entry point. Not a lot of cover right off the bat. When you walk in, it's a very open space. There's a bar in the middle of the room, and it's kind of this square space. It's not connected to the walls or anything along those lines. And then when you walk in, immediately to your left, it leads to the stairs that goes up, and then there's that balcony of rooms.
Okay, and like the three doors we need to get in that we were in before, they were upstairs?
Yes.
Oh. We just want to go in upstairs? Try and make our way around?
Give it a
Can
try,
we?
yeah.
Walk in and they're all going to be staring at us.
They are.
We can just say that we found their friend and he was having a hard time outside and we just want to get him to a room.
Walk back in like nothing happened. Just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we took our friend out.
Yeah.
We took our friend Tolin to get taken care of and get some rest. And when
and then we
on
decided.
the way we found this other guy and
And if nothing else, we really needed another drink after all of that.
yeah, no, exactly. I mean, we left a big tip, didn't we?
And I went back and paid more.
Yeah, okay.
Just to make sure. And I'd really like another one of those rainbow drinks.
yeah.
Like that's not a lie.
So you guys walk back in. Do you guys go up the stairs? You guys go straight to the bar?
I'm gonna just go in pretending like I'm leading a drunken person upstairs to a room.
Okay. Do you go to the room that you know that is necessary, or do you go to just a random room?
I'm gonna go to the room.
Okay.
And say that, like, well, I'll say whatever if they ask. but-
Okay. Okay. And what about the rest of you?
We're just following.
I guess.
Or do we want to be sneaky?
Probably be sneaky. Like, maybe
Mm-hmm.
maybe we go buy another drink
Mm-hmm.
and just absolutely look just completely done with the day. Like, we're desperate for
okay.
another drink,
All right.
which is not an act.
Three of us gonna go buy another drink.
Okay.
Up at the table?
Tolin, come in.
Did Tolin with us?
Tolan should be,
Tolin,
like, as out of
comes in
view
a
as
little bit after you guys,
possible.
and then goes, "I'm gonna order water."
So the bartender goes, I think that's a very wise choice. And the two of you,
I want another one of the drink you made before, and I want it stronger.
okay, so a double rainbow.
Yeah,
All
please.
across the sky.
Yeah, what does it mean?
I don't know. It means that I have hit stress peak.
Oh, hell yeah, dude, let's do this. And like, he gets you that drink and he serves it up to you, and it's the same volume. So it's the same amount of liquid, but like the moment that it touches your lips, it's like ethanol at this point.
Oh my god!
That'll ease a lot of those problems. What about you, Scaly friend?
All right, look at my coin purse. Cheap?
Yeah, I got cheap.
Okay, good. Whatever. What doesn't matter what.
And he just gets you a nice warm mead. And it's a little bit fancy, like it comes in a like a clear goblet more so than anything else. You know, there you go. Cheap. We're gonna take care of you guys. Especially if this one's learned his lesson. He's getting water.
Yeah.
Let me Panna, are you trying to sneak past?
I wouldn't say sneak. I would say, like, trying to be low-key, but still, like, looking like I'm just escorting a friend.
Okay. I won't make you roll for that then, because that's just a natural kind of like, all right, buddy, come on.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it look like as normal a circumstance and not like we're trying to stealthily get up the stairs.
This is also like one of the first times that you've cast an undead spell. How is that like in your head right now? Like, because you've got almost a barrier with your grimoire, but it's still like this is the first time that you're raising the dead.
Yeah. I would say he's a little, like, surprised at how well it worked and how, like, easily it seemed for him. I think he's honestly surprised at, like, how little conscience comes into play with it. And how he's thinking more about protecting his friends than he is about this one person. But, like, for him, it's kind of almost mechanical.
Okay.
Thinking about, like, the parts of the body he needs to keep moving, to keep looking natural, and the commands that he needs to keep feeding to it.
I love that. That reminds me of like those like QWOP games. Do you remember QWOP? It's where you had like QW, AP, and like when you hit it, it would like activate the thigh, and then A would activate the shin, and like you would have to like awkwardly walk a character down down a path. That's kind of what I'm picturing in my head of like, all right, okay, raise the knee, extend the knee, all right, let's touchdown, all right, like over and over again, kind of mantraing in your head. And you make it up to the top of the stairs. The first few steps are a little bit of a stressor, but you make it there, and by the time you're at the top of the steps, you're feeling really confident in this. Like, the drive to make this look good and protect your friends is kind of that like extra hurdle that you needed to like help boost you. And you make it to the door. And when you open up the door, there is a half-elf sitting there, and he's got kind of this Valkyrie kind of cut going on. And what's going on with him?
I think he had too much. I saw him outside, and he told me to bring him back here. He said he was having just an awful headache. Is he one of your friends? Do you know him?
Hadley shouldn't be drinking on the clock.
I don't know. I can only tell you what I saw, and I didn't want to leave him out in the alleyway.
Huh. All right, bring him here.
Yeah.
And he like lurches forward. He's gonna like, all right, come on, Adley, and he starts like undoing the cloak, and he's going to see
Okay,
the break in his neck.
I
What do you do?
command to like slap the hand away and kind of like.
Okay, so yeah, he slaps the hand away just before he like reaches for the cloak.
And just like, is there a bed or something
Oh,
nearby?
yeah.
He's just gonna like face plant down in the bed.
Yeah, so he slaps the hand away, kind of like pushes the half elf out of the way, and just plants himself into the bed. And you can even hear.
Nice, nice.
And he goes, "Wow, did you take him drinking or something? Like, what happened?"
No, I was just like in the area, and you know he said this place was nearby. I was here with my friends earlier, and he was drinking a little too much too. So I don't know. Do they just serve really strong stuff here?
Drinking is slamming into him.
Sometimes the bar owner should know not to serve us anything extra heavy. Just
I mean, has he been having a hard time lately? Is everything okay at home?
roll me a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh. It's like I try too hard for the performance. Alright, persuasion. Nat 20.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Right there.
Well, Hadley is he's kind of fallen off the wagon, so to speak. He's got gambling debts, and that's why I got him the job. I got him the job, and like I need all the help that I can get. And I was like, hey, good job, consistent long line of like employment, so like it's not gonna collapse.
Yeah.
These bubble jobs that they kind of like pop up and then they fall apart real quickly. So
I just like walk closer and kind of like tap his shoulder, like, yeah, no, I get it. And like with my tail, I'm kind of like easing the door open further for the others to.
Okay. The three of you that are at the bar, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Vea, I need you to roll it with disadvantage because this stuff is intense.
Oh no, more drunks.
Oh my gosh.
22.
22.
Mother effer.
26.
26.
Nice.
Disadvantage?
One was a nat 20, one was an 18.
Oh my gosh.
What
Dang.
did you get? What did you get, Tolin?
A 1 again.
You need to change whatever you're rolling with, dude.
That dice is going to jail.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna. Goodness.
This isn't the dice that I got you, is it?
No. Oh, this is the D&D Beyond dice.
Oh yeah.
D&D Beyond dice are cursed.
Yeah.
They're cursed.
They ruin games, characters.
So you
Oh boy.
you then decide to like kind of just take a glance up. The two of you, Draxel and Vea, you look up and you're just like, this is so much better. I feel so much better. Roll me a Constitution check real quick.
A save or a check?
A check, not a save. Because you knew what you were getting yourself into. Like, you asked for it, so you were ready for this to be a strong drink.
1. So it's 3. She just downs it.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
Girl.
You see the colors as they hit your stomach. So you get the whole Roy G. Biv, and it colors your vision. And you look up, and you see the door slowly creaking open, and you can see Rain's tail moving it open, and you can see them comforting somebody in the room. And then, red, orange, yellow, as it just goes through one after the other. And then once it gets to violet, it goes back to red, yellow. So your vision is a little impaired.
Smack this one. Just be like, there's so many colors.
It's okay. You're okay.
There's so many. Oh my God. I see so much right now. Maybe this was a mistake.
Draxel, you also see the door open. You kind of follow the gaze.
Maybe we should be getting you guys home then, and I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
We should be going.
Okay.
Tolin, somehow you get water in your eye. Yeah, so you pass without a trace. You kind of just recede into the shadows a little bit. What do the three of you do?
I'm going to be leading these two, apparently. Just kind of like guidance them moving to the upstairs. Kind of as quickly, as indiscreet as we can be.
Go ahead and roll me your stealth check. And I will make it just you. You will not have these two bumblers behind you.
Tolin's got his finger in his eye.
Between just like
36.
holding his arm, I'm just like.
So you get up and you kind of like stealthily pull them away, and you feel like shadows incarnate. You move through the space, weaving in between people, and they seem to be like floating behind you. That's how like perfectly you have moved quietly and without anyone else noticing. You do feel the occasional coming from Vea.
Okay.
And Tolin going, where are we going?
We're coming home.
But you quickly come up on the open door, the third door, and you can see Rain. Are you still comforting the guy, or?
As I'm comforting him, I kind of want to turn him away from his friends, and command the corpse to, like, try to hold on to him and cover his mouth from behind.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll for your... I will say that you can definitely get him to move. Like, with your nat 20, you were able to convince him to, like, yeah, sit down, come tell me about it, kind of thing. So he's like, you know, it's a cousin, like, third cousin kind of thing, and, you know, it's family. And you make the command, and he gets up silently, and he's not even, like, making any breathing noises at this point. And he comes up and grabs onto him. The zombie rolled a 4 on a grapple check. This guy rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh!
So, the guy's just like, you can see he's on the verge of just like crying, because he's like, he's doing everything in his power to make sure that, and then the cold hand of an undead creature grabs him firmly, and you can see that the jaw is like not even just like covered, but it's like planted shut. So there's no way that he's going to be able to open his mouth. And that second arm like pins him to the unmoving corpse. And that's when the three of you turn the corner to see the corpse holding onto the body, and the guy goes.
I'm seeing this like
The cold
with
hand
a
of death.
prism filter.
Maybe.
So, kind of like walking in, seeing that he's like trying to struggle, and kind of like a walk up, draw the dagger, and like walking up close and just silence, friend.
Roll me an intimidation.
Oh, that's not the worst. 12.
It definitely works. He goes.
We could just maybe knock this one out and like tie him up and throw him in a closet.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So you guys make it into the room. I won't even make you roll to knock him out. How do you knock him out? Like, what do you do?
Just kind of like
You don't let Tolin do it.
slink around behind him and back of the dagger, just kind of like to the back of the cranium, so back of the skull here.
Nice. So you knock him out, and he just slumps to the ground. The corpse is not used to like holding dead weight, so it just like slips out from between his arms, and the corpse just kind of stands there. And you guys, you tie him up, and there is that a small closet to the side.
I'm just imagining Draxel going up behind him and like stabbing him, and then just being like, "Oh, wrong
side.
end."
Oh my god.
Of course I know how to use this. The pointy end goes in the man.
Exactly. And then him just being like, "Whoops."
Oh. Well.
So you have a corpse, you have a knocked out guy who will be knocked out for a little while, you have a ever color seeing Vea, a finger in the eye Tolin, and the only people who seem to be kind of on top of it all is Raid and Draxel. What do you guys do?
I have a question. Like, when I was detecting thoughts earlier, do I know what his name is, this guy?
The dead one?
Yeah.
The dead one, his name is Hadley.
Hadley. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, well, the guy said it. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, just completing my notes here. Nice. I seem to remember a, back room that we could get into.
Yes. I won't even make you roll for it, because you actively recall this. This is, a very key moment. And you see that there is a armoire that has sliding marks across the ground, covering where that previous gate was. And you easily move it, and you see that ever descending stairwell into darkness.
Should we start going down?
One's like, I really, really like the colors. They're really pretty.
That's creepy enough. That seems
Do you need water?
Yes,
Do we have any sobriety spells?
yes. And
Potions.
I'm grappling with my brain about, what, do I just want to keep seeing this filter of rainbows? Because it's really pretty. Or do I want to take care of it?
I think we need you at the top of your game. I will happily make one for you next time we go, when we get back to Mima's. I will make you one. I am sure Mima has quite a liquor cabinet. So.
Yeah, I'm not allowed in it for some reason.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand there for a second.
And I will make you one that doesn't taste like ethanol.
Well, will I see the color?
I'll add a little spice to it. No worries.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand there for a second. I'm gonna look at everyone. I just want to see what you guys look like with a rainbow filter. And then I'm gonna hold up my hands, and I'm gonna cast Druidcraft and just make a bunch of really colorful flowers, and stare at them for a second. And then stop it and just kind of scratch my head and cast Lesser Restoration.
So,
Take it in and then be a little disappointed looking back around.
so yeah, you kind of the color seems to slowly drain out of your eyes. You kind of everything seems to come back into colors. Everything's fully colored. You kind of your head hurts a little bit because it's trying to conceive the new colors that you were only seeing one shade of at one point in time. But everything seems to be going perfectly fine. You really loved the flowers and all the oh, that one was purple, but then with the yellow it had this cool green tint. I think I'm actually colorblind, so please correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, you have the ever descending darkness before you. You're feeling a lot better, Vea. Tolin, you're no longer have any water in your eye. And what do you guys want to do from here?
Okay, wait. We never even checked that guy's pockets. I'm going back into the closet.
Okay, you go into the closet. Guy's still knocked out.
What do you got?
Breathing, doing fine. You find 15 gold.
Nice.
2 black cigars.
Okay.
What's our cigar count now?
I think we got one of each color before.
Yep.
Then whatever our dead friend had on him, and now a black cigar.
Perfect.
Because we got the boxes.
We got a box he came back with.
So, and then you also find one of those similar obsidian daggers.
Okay. Another
Nice.
one. Good. Alright. And
So-
I think my friends are too nice. So while I'm out of sight, he's done.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Just in the closet, no one can see. Kind of whisper to him, my friend Rain is very nice. I'm not.
Love it. You, you just kind of treat him the same way that the guy in the alley did. And he doesn't fight back, and you get that same simple last breath of ease.
Okay, go back to the group.
Draxel.
I got 15 gold. He's not gonna, yeah.
Oh, nice.
And more cigars, so we can like make some money with this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Insight check.
Uh-huh.
I'm just curious.
See, I'm just convinced Draxel's happy that he's getting so much, like...
Natural. Yeah, I got a 4. I'm very happy about something that happened.
15 gold it's an amount.
It's a large amount for me. I'm poor.
I give you 50 gold.
No. I mean, the most gold I have is from me, Ma.
Yeah, but
Leave
didn't
us
I
with
say
money.
now you don't
Buy the
prize
fancy
money?
drinks.
Now I can buy it, yeah. But I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't want to keep it all. I thought I split it up.
Well, I have 15 more gold and a new dagger. Something else happened? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just happy.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I had suspicions because I know him.
There's no real need to hide it because I have no moral compass.
I love it. I love it so much. This is so good. This is so good.
Onward.
You just walk down? Is that what you do?
I'm gonna have our undead friend take up, like, the rear with me and kind of be facing back as we go, just so I have a command ready to, like, attack anything coming our way for him.
Picking up the rear. What's the marching order?
So the three of us have passed without a trace, right?
Yeah, 3 of us have passed without a trace. I don't think it carries to people who weren't there when I cast it. So you are going to get Blessing of the Trickster.
Hey.
So you have advantage on your stealth.
Okay.
Okay. So, marching order walking in.
I'm guessing you guys are...
One, probably me or Tolin first. I've got a pretty good perception.
Yeah. You, because Tolin's still a little...
Yeah. I'll take the lead on this one, keeping close.
All right. So you walk down those stairs, and like the temperature difference is amazing. Like it feels colder and a little bit more vile this time round. And you come up to that same stone door with the chain link on it, and it does not whisper to you in the same way that it did the first time that you came to it. When you cast mending on it to solve its small riddle, it just says, "Welcome back, traveler. The chain recognizes its lost link." And the doors just open up. And if you would hand me those pieces of paper right there. You come to this big circular room, and in the middle of the room is a diagram of 4 chains that are kind of embossed into the floor. They stand out a little bit, but they don't necessarily cause a tripping hazard. Mm-hmm. And then this outer ring here, that's where the tier of seats are that seem to go up for almost ever into nothingness.
And we're coming up from here?
Yes, you're coming from there.
Okay.
Let me see how well the camera can see that.
Do we have a Tolin stand-in?
I don't have a Bulbasaur. For some odd reason, whatever reason, I don't have a Bulbasaur. But we can use this dwarf guy.
That's rude.
All right.
That's rude. Let me turn the camera so that way it can see.
I'm gonna go back more with you, so like Draxel's perception is up front, and then I'll be back there.
Okay. And this will be my friend.
Love it. I actually have...
Do you have a zombie?
I don't have a zombie, but I have a skeleton.
Nice.
I don't know how well he stands.
Oh my god, he's so cool.
Oh, he's got such a big head. Aw.
You know what's
It's okay,
funny is
you can-
I actually have a 3D print of Tolin.
So yeah, you come here and you see the 4 quadrants again. Last time that you guys were walking through, you guys went straight through to the hallway that's marked B. That's directly across from you guys. I'm going to have all 4 of you roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. I was just gonna say.
Steal a red die while you do that.
18. Tolin's finally waking up.
Finally.
15.
27.
15. And 27.
11.
11. Okay. So, all of you notice, right off the bat, the smell of cinnamon. That smell is very evocative of Baruch, the con mob. She has definitely been here recently. The only thing that you don't notice, Draxel, that everybody else does, is that there seems to be a lot of movement coming from both B and A, which is the far side, the left of the hallway that you guys are in. You don't see any signs that anybody's in these seats right now, but there's definitely movement going around. Whatever's happening at C, nothing. It's dead inside there.
Sorry, I'm just taking.
No, you're totally fine.
Anyone want to sneak up to the hallway and look
Can
down
we-
it and see what's going on?
Can we get a sense of where the smell is stronger?
Um,
The further we get into the
We'll have
room,
Draxel
or
sniffer out.
is that speciesist? It definitely feels like it's coming more from B.
Okay.
From straight across from you guys.
okay.
Okay, and just to clarify, this up here is like
Rows of
So
seats.
seats.
Just empty
Okay.
seats.
Yeah.
And did this seem to do anything last time we were here, or?
No. This was an extra flair thing that the DM was like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the first time that I mentioned it. You can definitely check it and see if there is anything magical or different about it, but as far as like you recall, this was purely decorative at the time, as I retroactively
That's
give you
okay.
canon.
I would say then, does anything seem different about it since we were last year?
It's louder. There's a lot more commotion. Because last time that you guys were here, it was much more quiet. There was very little movement going on. It was very easy to determine like which direction to go because there was
So
only
little.
so little commotion going on. There's a lot more noise coming from A, and it feels evil.
And I don't hear that.
What's that?
I don't hear the noise.
You don't hear as much of the noise, but that cinnamon is just really taking over on you.
And then there is no noise in C.
Correct.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I mean,
What's in the middle of the circle again?
Seems to be a decorative choice of chain links that kind of stand out.
Can you hide behind them?
No, they don't stand up high enough for you to be able to like even trip over them. They just kind of like a cobblestone kind of
Oh, okay.
feel.
Oh, okay.
I guess, like, last time she was down this hallway, do we want to check that first? I'm just worried if we go that way, it sounds like there's a lot of people, and, I mean, it feels not great.
Is it?
Walk with a purpose and no one will think you're not in the wrong, that stuff.
Exactly what Tolin said.
Yeah. So, walk with purpose we do.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna go
Do.
down to B.
All right. So, do you guys just walk into B or?
It's kind of taking this very much like going to a door, peeking open, clear, move like methodically moving.
Okay. I will say that as you get to about where the even point of A and C are, C seems dead. Again, there seems to be very little light, anything movement going on. A, you can see like there is some sort of portcullis at the end of that walkway. As you get closer to B, it seems to open up a little bit more, and what you see. I'll go ahead and hand that to you. So you guys are coming from that opening on the farthest point from me, and you notice that it kind of has this choke point of a hallway, and when you walk in, there's just this large library of books. The hallway continues down. You see a hallway at the end, and you see two double doors leading out of the hallway, and then one set of doors at the very, very end of the hallway that dead ends it.
Okay. Looking around, it just appears to be kind of like books in this first central location.
Yep, exactly right.
Can we hear or see anyone?
Roll me another perception check.
I was gonna say, what kind of books are on the shelves?
Roll me an investigation check.
13.
13.
13. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh no, I would be looking mostly around here, but
Okay.
also listening.
Okay.
No.
15 for investigation.
15. So with your 13, you get that cinnamon smell really, really strong now. Like, you know that either she's here a lot, Baruch, or she's oftentimes, like, here recently. With your investigation, Tolin, you're looking at these books, and they seem to be a myriad of different types of books that are different spellcraft. Things that were once taught in ancient history, boring old stuff that seems to have like no grasp on anything, books in different languages. You do notice a few Draconic here and there, a little bit of Elvish, in the same way that you might be able to like, oh, that's clearly a French writing style versus a Germanic writing style. Is there anything else that you guys want to do?
I'm probably gonna
Hey,
like.
Rain, some of these books might be interesting to you.
I mean, yes, I am very interested. I'm also terrified of people following us. Do we want to, like, how much further down does this place go? Like, she must be nearby, and I mean, I'll gladly throw books into my bag, but...
Can I look around the room and see if there is anything we might trigger with just our presence?
Roll me another investigation.
I'll guide myself on this one.
Okay.
I'm not very good at that. I got a natural 20.
Hell yeah!
Nice!
Okay.
Yeah.
For a total of lots, well, not lots, 21 plus maybe nothing. 22.
You are looking around, and you notice that there doesn't seem to be any traps. Anything that, like, just by our presence being here, we're going to set off this magical detector or anything like those lines. You do notice that some of these books don't seem to be real. They seem to be kind of a facade of some sort. Like, they have kind of more of a blocky texture than that worn-in back and binding.
There's like doors. I don't know. Those ones they're not books.
What are they? They look like books.
They look like, but they're supposed to look like books.
Are they comic books?
Those are still books. Why would you even say that?
Draxel.
I don't know, 'cause they're
That's rude.
well, I mean, they're just like pictures.
They have words.
It's not
right?
real literature.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, whoa now. Hey!
But isn't like all you read is picture books?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so they're not books. They're not literature or stories. Jane is not running.
What's your point?
But they're not books. So they I don't know.
I'm gonna see what they are and just don't grab one of
it
them.
might be one of those.
You grab one of them,
Uh-huh.
and you hear a click. And you can't pull the whole thing off. And you hear from behind you a creaking noise. And in that creaking noise, you notice that a doorway has opened up directly behind where the Tolin figurine is.
Back here?
Yep, that one, where that line is.
Uh-oh.
And you notice that it seems to be some sort of
see,
quiet passageway.
see how it's not a book when
And
you
I'm
feel
still
it.
trying to get a look. See if I can see if it's a book. It's a book that's set up for a trap of some kind.
If you want to hand me any of the books that are books, I can
I sniffed
save
the
them for
passageway.
later. And
All right. Get a look down this passageway.
It's a very tight passageway. It's one that you're going to have to, like, kind of sidewalk through.
Okay.
And as you're going through, like, as you're kind of looking through it, not a lot of people seem to even remember this place because it's covered in cobwebs. It seems to be a very, very narrow space that, as you're looking around, it kind of curves this corner and it seems to go back further than you can see, but logistically you can kind of determine that it follows that bookcase of walls, that bookcase of wall that you're seeing behind you.
You guys think onward? Here?
I mean, I don't think we'll find Baruch that way, but
Might find something.
How's the cinnamon smell down here?
It's very, very strong.
really, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe this just leads around to another spot that's harder to get into, like a back door.
Yeah, we can try it. I mean, one place is as good as another if we can find her. seems like, I mean, that smells pretty strong. I'll follow your lead.
Keep moving. Quiet.
Okay. So, all of you go in, and again, it is very, very narrow. As you reach that far back corner, you kind of like have to do like some cave spelunking, exhale entirely, move past that point, and then you're clear and you can breathe a little bit more clearly. Can't turn around completely, but as you guys come down the hallway, I'm going to move. All right. I'm just gonna move you right to here. As
Ooh, you okay?
I'm just gonna get really up and close and personal with that camera for a moment. As you are getting close to that, you notice that it seems to be just a giant two-way mirror. And you can see Baruch sitting in the middle of what seems to be a very plain and empty bedroom. There is a bed in the corner, a kitchen table kind of area, and a small bookcase across from that mirror.
What's she doing?
She just is sitting there, staring at the door. She seems to be waiting on something.
We could
Turn back.
sneak up behind her and push her through the zipper.
Well, it's a mirror, so we'd have to break glass.
Yeah, it'd be a go one. You just go right through and
Is
go.
it a mirror or is it like a secret door mirror?
Is there any gift to it?
It's
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
If there isn't, is Draxel gonna make it a door?
10 minus 1. 9.
So, yes, Tolin?
I was like, who's doing an investigation?
Draxel.
The only one who
Okay,
can
sweet.
fit.
Wait, that's not sweet. Draxel.
As you are like pushing on the glass, it seems to have some give, but you can't see any sign that there is a secret passageway or an extra door along this line. You're not seeing it. Not with a 9.
Okay. Not that I can see. Can we just go? Is this time?
Like, when we were in this area, we didn't see anybody, right?
Correct.
And this. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if we just hurry and do it, then we can make our escape after we push her through. I think that's probably, like, if she's right there, is it really her? Can we, like, do a perception investigation, whatever, to see if that's...
You could do a perception. An investigation kind of like you got to get your hands on it kind of thing. You could do a perception check. You could even do it like a history check to see if like, yeah, I remember that freckle was like on their like just below their eye or something along those lines. But you are just seeing her back. She's just staring at the door.
Seems like she's here waiting for us.
Hey, can you see what she's thinking?
Yeah. I will cast Detect Thoughts.
You just hear chains rattle.
Okay. And how did this zipper work again?
Unzip it.
Yeah, I just unzip it. I say the code word, undone. So it doesn't go off. And then it'll open the zipper portal. I mean, more than one of us can go through it, but someone has to be here to zip it back up.
Okay, but does it suck her in or do we have to push her through it?
We push.
Okay. Okay.
Ready?
Are we gonna break through the glass or are we gonna try to go around?
Now she's watching. If we go around, she's watching at the door specifically. And this is our only chance to get the jump on her.
Do you want to break the glass? And then I'll run in and barricade that door.
So she can't get out?
Yeah, and no one can come in.
Yeah.
Does that sound like...
Yeah.
That sounds like a thing to do.
So,
Ooh, I'm gonna hand Vea the sticky web wand.
okay.
So once you get the door, we can restrain her if we need to.
Okay. And then I am going to ready myself in case we actually can break it. Hopefully it's not, like, tempered. And cast guidance on myself and just be, like, ready to run.
Okay. So, just so I have the full plan of action, it's break the glass, Vea blocks the door, ready with the wand. Who's got the zipper?
I got the zipper.
You're going to drop the zipper, say the phrase, combine, push her through? Mm-hmm. Is that everybody? Okay.
That's what we're going for.
All right, who's breaking the glass?
I can cast Shatter.
It's loud, though.
That's a big loud spell.
It's a loud sound, but it will make sure it breaks.
We should just
I'm just right here.
Okay.
have Tolin shove Draxel into it.
Can Tolin, is there a room for anyone to squeeze past one another person?
At this point now, yeah, you've got...
Oh, because we're like, we've come up behind it.
Yeah, you've come up behind it. You're definitely have more space now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tolin, kick it down.
Tolin, kick it.
Tolin
smash.
What?
Do you think you can kick... do you want to try and break the glass with just a physical attack? That's what they're asking.
Tolin wants to double check and see if it is a door, because he's already caused so much damage.
Now you hesitate! Now!
Roll me an investigation. That investigation is going to be very, very important.
There's like a handle on it.
18.
You notice that when you push on it as well, there seems to be a door-like shape that doesn't shake with the rest of the wall. And as you kind of find it, you notice that there are point hinges along the frame of the glass, and you are pretty confident that you would be able to just open this door willy-nilly. Nothing would be resisting you.
Like, Tolin, kick it down, and he's just like, push the door.
I assumed it was like a
Open the
normal door size.
He breaks it with such gentle care. In a perfect shape.
Precision breaks.
I didn't even see him move.
So you...
It's like when you're working with stained glass and there's already the cut in it, and all you have to do is just
slight pressure, and it just... Yeah, so you slowly push that door open, and
With my foot.
with your foot, and it swings silently. There is not hide or hair of any sound.
Alright, let's go.
Tolin, does, the fist, yes. But not saying yes.
Much as we can, I'm sneaking up close to her, behind her.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
What is my stealth bonus?
Do you still have guidance? Does that help?
I'm concentrating on past failure traits. 37.
37, yeah. You see that, her feline-like ears kind of flicker, but that there does not seem to be any sign of her recognizing you moving up closer to her.
Okay. I kind of turn back towards the group.
Signal us go.
yeah. As soon as
Okay. I'm gonna stealthily as I can. I do have that extra thing, but
Okay.
I will stealth in and try to cast the zipper.
Okay, so you step in and you cast the zipper. Are you trying to put it to one side or another? Let me drop my minifigure and then I'll just grab another one. Here's Drizzt.
Okay.
Drizzt can be Baruch.
Okay.
oh jeez.
Okay. So I kind of want to have it to one side.
Okay.
Or if he's right behind, probably try to cast it right in front.
Okay.
So that it's just a push.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna zip as soon as there is recognition. I'm not gonna ruin everyone's stealth by just
Beelining it for the door.
yeah. It's as soon as there is action.
Okay. So Rain, go ahead and roll me one more stealth check.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
I do. 14.
14.
Oh wait, what's my stealth bonus? Do I have one? 15.
With your pass without a trace and everything, like, again, she seems to be completely unobservant of what's going on. She seems to be locked in on whatever's going to be coming through that door. And you reach out and you grab the zipper. And as you, like, hold on to the zipper itself, you hold on to the clasp, and as you reach up, it kind of, like, hangs itself into the air, and you start pulling down. And I'm going to need everybody to roll me initiative.
Okay. And with that, can I...
Yeah, you will. We'll resolve that before you get a surprise round, essentially.
Nice. I got 4.
We got a 4. Okay.
12.
I got a 12. Draxel?
23.
23. And Tolin?
Grab a couple of these.
13.
Okay, and what's your dex modifier? Tolin's, yeah.
+1.
+1, okay.
Do I get to roll for Hadley?
Yes, you do get to roll for Hadley.
Oh, yay.
Nat 20.
Dang, Hadley.
20, and...
Wow.
Okay, so the zipper starts to slowly unravel, and Vea, your mind like locks in, and you can see the moment that Baruch is turning towards Rain and trying to see like where did this fantasy arm come from, and you beeline it for the door. What are you doing to like block the door?
I am setting up an immovable rod.
Hell yeah!
Over here. Slam
Nice.
it. And in between... I'm going to assume your drawing means it opens in.
Yes, you're correct.
It's like door, wall, and it's right here.
Perfect. So you set that, and you just feel the immeasurable weight of just that cinching down onto the stone, and nothing is going to be able to open that door right now. And you see that recognition slowly turning into rage from Baruch. Draxel, you get to go first.
And I'm holding up the wand now, and that was just slam the door.
Perfect.
Okay. Don't know if she's at full strength. I'm not gonna be able to push her in. But you know, I didn't think about this before. But kind of seeing her turn towards me in that moment, being a little scared, I'm gonna drink my potion of heroism.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get 10 temp HP, and then I am under the effect of bless, no concentration for an hour.
Okay.
And then bonus action, kind of just like looking up directly at her, making eye contact, trying to like sense the urgency between it. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
I don't, normally it's the anvil, but this is a little bit more serious usually of what's going on. No, it's still the anvil.
Okay.
Alright, and with that I get to make the attack roll.
Yes.
Natural 1.
The anvil just lands right behind her, and she turns around, and she sees you and goes, "Con children."
Oh, God.
Hello, con children.
Oh, boy.
That brings us to
Boy.
Hadley's turn. He can scratch or bite. Which would you like him to do?
Oh, boy. I will just say, like, to assist Draxel and kind of distract, come over here to the side and scratch.
Okay. So, he's going to roll for it. That is, he has a +1 to his strength, so he rolled a 12. So that is not enough to do any damage, but it definitely, like, it's pulling her attention away. Goes, "Con children, what are you doing here, con children?" Anything else for Hadley? He's a zombie, so he doesn't get, like, he gets the standard 30 speed, and 1 attack.
Okay. No, I think that'll do.
Okay. That brings us to Baruch. It is now her turn, and she's looking around, and she sees that, like, Hadley is the first one to actually, like, try and do an attack. She sees the anvil drop to her side, but, like, there's some disconnect there, and she's going to attack Hadley. And that is, let me get the AC for him. Oh, he has an armor class of 8. Since he's, like, been a person of, like, a security guard, I'm going to bump that up to 12.
Okay.
Standard 12. That meets with him, and she just rakes down, and that cloth is destroyed. And you can just see the viscera of not only Tolin's not only the final marks of Draxel, but now these, like, deep lion claw marks across his chest. And she growls loud enough that it feels like the ground beneath you shakes. That brings us to Tolin. It is now your turn.
And I'm indecisive. The zipper thing's not all the way open yet, right?
It is all the way open at this point. I'll say that, like, in the same time that Vea ran to seal the door shut, at this point now it is completely open.
And where is it on the map?
So it would be right in front of it, between the gray figure and Drizzt. Let me get...
They're not that clear on the screen.
The penny.
a penny. Bumped it again.
Nice. So the portal is at like 12 o'clock and you're at 6 o'clock.
Moving the camera around on the laptop so you can see. I don't know if that helps.
That's you. There's Baruch.
Hang on.
And that's the portal.
Your laptop, it missed the whole thing.
It's got the worst camera. I'm so sorry.
Here, I'm gonna send I just took a picture.
That's okay. I think I figured it out. Okay.
Jazzy is sending a picture.
So it just in Messenger.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna take the time to steal some more red vines, so.
Hand me one.
Your sweetheart.
I'll hand you 2.
I know,
I'll get a few more, though.
they're like the best thing
Yeah,
I've ever eaten.
Aren't they so good?
They're so
so
freaking
good.
good. I'm gonna eat the whole bag.
That's okay. I have more at home.
Glover and Dead Buddy, that's funny. Okay. Now that I know what they look like.
There's like just the right amount of sour treat and chew.
It kind of tastes like lip gloss.
Yeah!
It tastes.
I-
It tastes like when I put good tasting lipstick on.
Mm-hmm. What you gonna do?
Sorry, I'm looking at my spells really quick because I don't use them all the time.
Okay, since I got that grimoire, I've been like Googling so many of the spells now. I'm like, what does this do?
These are why Chunk eats my lip gloss.
Because it tastes so good.
It tastes so
You
good.
should just eat your own lip gloss.
Yeah, there you go.
I can have it.
I don't like the wax, but this is like all of that without the wax.
That can't be healthy for you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Draxel since he's right behind Baruch.
Okay.
So that will until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. So
May I say a thing about that spell?
will at least
Yeah.
is I have already prepped my spiritual weapon, and it ends if I make an attack. Draxel is looking like primal. So the spell's going to go away if that happens.
So you may want to put it on someone else. If that's the...
okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I don't want to do that to Draxel then. You know what? Brute force it again. Is there enough room for me to start pushing Baruch?
Yeah, there's definitely, like, you could go in and start, like, trying to push. That would be, kind of just a strength check.
Excellent, gonna do that. Pushing her.
Okay, give me a strength check.
One moment, and 16.
16. You barely win. Barely.
Ooh.
You get one more point ahead of it. So yeah, you come in and you start pushing, and she is like just wrapping up her slash across the Hadley zombie, and it's taking a lot of effort. If you're able to maintain this, you might be able to do that, get her through the zipper on your next turn, if you're able to continue with that level of success. Was that your turn?
Okay. That's my turn. I don't think I can do anything else other than move, but I'm gonna stay right there.
Vea, your turn. It's your turn. Rain, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to attempt to activate these webs.
Okay.
I think you have the item description.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're totally good. It's a wand of webs.
Let's see. Has 7. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast the web spell. DC 15 save. The wand regains daily.
Okay. So Farouk needs to make a... Is it dexterity?
Yes.
Okay.
And then if I can, I'm trying to mostly get, like, her legs so she can't brace herself.
Okay. She rolled a 13. So she fails. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the webs wrap around her legs. They kind of scuff into the floor a little bit, but that's not enough. Like as Tolin is pushing them through, you notice that like it's definitely helping. So on the next push that anyone does, they will definitely have advantage on the next one. Good job. Mm-hmm. Rain, it is your turn. Yes. Draxel, you're on deck.
I'd like to hold action.
Okay. What are we holding for? Because you're the last of the round.
Right. I just want to see if, I guess, Draxel's able to contribute and, like, get her pushed through.
Okay. All right, perfect.
If that's the case, then I will move to zip it.
You move to zip it up. All right, perfect. Draxel, what do you want to do? It's your turn. Hadley is still up. He's not looking pretty, but he's on deck.
Okay.
Okay, the primary thing that Draxel is focusing on is just... being a point of distraction, B, knocking her down hard enough that we can that Tolin's able to push her through. So one attack with a spiritual weapon. It's going to bonus action attack spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Spell attack. No, it's 12.
12? That does miss.
Okay. Pull out the Adder Cadabra.
Nice.
Ooh.
And make a whip attack at her.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hell yes! Yes, that definitely hits.
Okay, and so she is going to need to make con saves for the poison table. I'm going to roll which poison it affects her with.
Okay.
It affects the DC. That is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. DC 11.
She does pass.
Okay. So she is just going to take the damage, and that is going to be 5 points of slashing damage. Oh, and... Oh, wait, it was a crit.
Yeah.
How do you do crits again?
I take the max die roll plus a die roll.
Okay, so that's 4, plus the 1 that I rolled, plus another 4. I can do math. 9. And then it does have automatic poison damage, so it's another 4, so it's 13. Plus
Beautiful.
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. You feel like you're making, like, no effort on her. You're leaving like tiny little paper cuts at this point as the Abracadabra reaches out and slashes back at her. You can see where the poison starts to like kind of start to feed through, but then it stops right there, almost like a spider bite. Just doesn't hit the entire system. And she is starting to get really enraged. Is that your turn?
That'll be it for me.
Okay. It is now Hadley's turn, unless you wanted to react with your turn.
I would like Hadley, if he can, to like come up between her and the portal and like hold on to her, like try to hold on to her waist and just pull backward toward it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll give him advantage on that too, and everything.
Nice.
You go ahead and just roll me the advantage roll for that. 2d20s.
14.
14, and she's held back. He makes it, so he's able to like just hold on to her really tight. It doesn't seem to be a very strong grasp, but she's starting to fight back, and again, he's already falling apart.
Right.
It is that, so that'll be Hadley's turn. A grapple will be his one thing.
Okay.
It is now Baruch's turn, and she is going to roar again, but this time there's something magical about her roar. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, bless. Thank you.
16.
16.
13.
13.
16.
16, and Mercedes?
7.
7. Okay, so you are all frightened. That means that all of your saving throws will be at disadvantage. You can try and like reconstitute yourself. That will not cost your turn. That's just at the end of your turn. You'll be able to try and like shake it off. Or actually at the start of the turn. You'll be able to try and shake it off, see if it'll help. But any future saving throws, you will be at disadvantage. Okay? So yeah, she screams, and the whole world shakes, and you just like, you feel like this dread grow in your chest. You're conflicted. This is a person that you care about, someone that wants to help you, and at the same time, you recognize she is a powerful being as well. That is her turn. Tolin, it is now your turn, Vea. You're on deck.
Sweet. Okay, I'll try and shake it off.
Okay, go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw.
That's a 10.
10 is not enough.
Got it. Alright.
But you...
and then I'm gonna continue pushing her, I guess.
Alright, go ahead and give me another strength check with advantage.
Let's see. We'll go 15.
15
Yeesh.
is just enough. You take that final push, and with the effects of the webbing on her feet, and with Hadley holding her back, you're able to tip her over. She's now top heavy, and she falls headfirst into the portal. What do you guys do?
I'll take my action and close it.
All right. You
Hadley too, probably.
You seal it shut, and the whole world just kind of feels quiet. That fear dissipates after a few moments. Clearly, it's something that the longer that she's away, the more you feel more in control. Hadley is now gone because he was holding on to her as the zipper closes, and it hangs there in the air like a full like 3-4 foot long zipper, and then as it sits there, it slowly dissolves from the bottom up, almost as if it was caught on fire, and just ashes onto the ground.
Nice.
We need to get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remove these guys.
I bet somebody heard her roaring.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can
We need to
secret
get...
passageway.
Do we want to go through the secret passageway, or do we just want to step out the door?
I'm just gonna...
Because, yeah, I'll get my rod.
If
Yeah.
someone comes running down that hallway, though,
I am going to
we should
kind
get in
of
the secret passageway.
like sneak out to here, kind of just like run out to here and just give a listen.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
32.
32. You make it open, and you notice there's a little bit of movement coming from around the rooms, especially the one across the hall.
They're coming. Get back in and wait it out, or run now.
If we get back in there, they could just
We're
bottleneck us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bottlenecked either way, so we'll either fight our way out now or hide until later. They'll know Baruch's gone, and they might
I think
leave.
we make a run for it.
Run for it? Okay.
Okay. You all start piling out the door.
Can I...
Yeah.
Let me make sure this is what I was...
Yeah, by all means, take your time. Her DC save on that roar was 18.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She's one badass.
Yeah.
Okay. Wild shape
Mm-hmm.
into a warhorse.
Whoa.
And I don't know how many people I can carry with that.
You can carry 2 people
Okay.
before you become encumbered and slow.
Yeah, so...
Me and Drax were pretty small.
Yeah.
You too. Yeah, I'm quick and stealthy.
So...
I can put on my displacer outfit.
But if I can
Float.
carry you two and tell you to just...
You guys go, and I'll be following in your tracks. You're a
Yeah.
good distraction for me to run out of there sneakily.
Yeah, so I'm turning into a warhorse and we're just gonna book it.
Okay. So the 2 of you get on, and you start booking it. Draxel, you're also following.
I'm following you.
When you come back out of the hallway, in the middle of the previous room, that circular room, there stands. I'm just gonna use him.
I'll hand you this.
Thank you. There stands a tall, 7 foot tall, purple skinned, tentacle faced creature. One that you all recognize
Oh no.
with the name Rock's Tour.
Oh
The judge. And you hear, "Hello, con children."
Oh.
Con children.
Oh boy.
What do you want to do?
Okay, do we just keep running?
Looking around, is there anyone else around, or is it just him?
You can roll a perception check.
Nope. I'm focused on him.
I would like a perception.
No. It's a 10. Sorry.
You guys are totally fine. This is you guys have like a little wrench in the cogs here, so
14.
14. You know that someone else is there. You don't know who, you don't know where, but you have the feeling of eyes on you.
Do we see any light coming from the path we came in?
It was a long enough path that like the only light is slight torchlight, and you do see a little bit of torchlight there.
And I'm like, do I just... And then I'm going to make a trampling charge,
Okay.
trying to run past.
Okay. That will invoke an attack of opportunity.
He has to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh, okay, so you're like into him kind of thing. All right. When I heard past, I messed around. All right. Strength saving throw. You know, mind flayers are really well known for their strength. He rolled a 16.
Oh, that passes. But that is my action. That's 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna, like, try to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your movement speed? 60 feet.
60.
So it's another 60 feet.
Okay.
Trying to get out the door.
I will say that you do, but everybody on your back and you are going to suffer an attack of opportunity from him.
Okay.
Okay. So, fortunately, he only gets 1 physical attack
Oh, jeebus.
with attacks of opportunity. So,
Come on, me bro.
He only attacks you.
Okay.
He rolled 2s for every other attack. So with that, he does... He does 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, and with Vea doing that, kind of my goal in it was Vea is the big warhorse. Everybody's on top of her. The moment there's like an interaction like that, I slink off into the shadows.
Okay, roll
like,
me.
trying to like stealth around.
Roll me your stealth check with advantage.
34.
Ooh.
Okay. You are confident that you are able to slink off.
Okay.
Yeah, you can like even like crawl into the pews, and you can feel like nobody's able to spot you at this point in time.
Are we gonna manage it like per turn, like movement, or?
So at this point, they are pretty much out of the space. So we'll bounce Vea, Raxtor, and then you. We'll continue in that path. Okay. So you have made it the remaining 60 feet. You are like just past those double doors at this point. Do you guys continue on, or do you wait? What's the thought process here?
Well,
I cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
I don't know that I should warhorse through a tavern. I could.
How big is this space?
That is a pretty big space. What you thinking?
Fireball?
You could definitely fireball it.
I'm gonna fireball it.
Hell yeah, let's do that. That's a 30-foot circle.
Yeah.
Okay. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let me bring it up, sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
Where are you centering the? Are you centering it like on him?
On him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You'll be fine.
I am right outside of it.
Yeah,
You've got the like seats
Gonna, like,
that you can like duck
yeah,
down
Singe
under.
my loincloth.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so he's gonna make a dexterity saving throw, and that was cocked. 12
Meets.
meets. All right, so
Oh wait, I have the spell bonus, don't I?
yes, you do.
14.
14. Okay. So, you drop that fireball, and it starts as a blue flame out of the palm of your hand, and it shoots out, and you can even hear your grimoire just like light up with fire, and that intensity wraps down your arm through your palm, and it just, and then you hear as it consumes a lot of the air in that room, dead centered on Raxtor. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh boy. I'm gonna use my special skull dice. 8d6s. I don't think I've ever cast a spell that big. Alright. 4, 6, 9, 12, 13, 18, 21, 23.
23. He just kind of like, it gets hit and like the whole room consumes. You guys are blinded by the light, including you, Draxel. Draxel, go ahead and real quick roll me a perception check.
16.
While the room is now lit up, you see another figure across from you in the stairwell, and he's sitting there in a very Dio-like pose, leg crossed, glass of wine in a hand, and he seems to be enjoying the show. You do not recognize who this person is, but you know that somebody else has seen the lot of you move through the space.
Does he appear to be like seeing where I'm at, or
He doesn't seem to be seeing where you're at, no.
Okay.
But he is like, his eyes light up with their own kind of fire as this happens.
Okay, where's he at?
He would be... right here.
Okay. All right, I'm going to keep on sneaking across.
How much was the damage again, Pannon? I'm so sorry.
23.
23, okay. Okay. You feel like you did a good chunk of damage, but he's still standing as the flames recede into whatever piles of embers are across. It will be his turn now, unless, Vea, you wanted to try and do anything else? Or did you want to just continue writing out?
No, I don't think we should. Okay. Weird question. So I have Mind Link as a Caliber. I'm currently a horse. But it is telepathic. Is that something I can do while I'm a horse?
Since a lot of the druid stuff is your mentality stays the same, go ahead.
Okay.
You good?
I'm joking, I'm not drink. Sorry.
No, take your time.
So,
I will say that you have your innate ability of Mind Link.
and Tolin, did you do the cure wounds?
Yes, you got 10 points of healing.
Okay. So, I am going to just be... I'm not going back into the room, but I'm going in the doorway. And as soon as I see him... Wait, I'm hoping I can with your stealth because I know you. I know how you move and all that.
It was a 37.
I have shadows.
I know. It's more if I do see him in the next turn, I'm going to hit that mind link. He's not close enough to me.
Okay.
But if I'm able to see it, which I will be looking for, I'm going to mind link. I'm going to tell him we're getting the hell out of here. And to these ones, I'm just going to say I shouldn't go through a bar as a horse.
As a horse.
Yeah, as a war horse. No, I shouldn't. But we need to get out. So either start moving now or get ready to move. I don't think this is a fight we can win. And I'm gonna stay as a horse in the doorway. Just kind of peeking out for if I'm able to see Draxel.
Okay. It's now his turn, and he reaches out with his sonic thoughts, and just, you all can hear this. Come on, children, I know one of you is still here. Come on, children. And he casts levitate item, and a few of the pews start floating. He pulls it from close to A, yeah, that one. And he pulls a few of the seats, and he just throws them across the entire space, completely missing you, clearly showing that he does not show, like, any sign of where you're at. And he's slowly starting to slink towards hallway A. And he goes, whatever you do, con children, I will make sure you don't remember. Could you put him, like, right at the mouth? Thank you.
Will that cause an attack of opportunity for us since he's no longer facing us?
So the only way that attack of opportunity works is if you leave his physical space. Okay. So when you, like, rush into a space, you're totally fine, but the moment you try and leave, unless you have, like, an ability, it will... it won't invoke that attack of opportunity.
Okay. And so, we are way
yeah,
back
you guys would have to be like 5 to 10 feet away from him.
So we just mentally hear
the
crashes and stuff.
Like,
exactly.
With horse movement, we're off the map.
Okay. Whee!
Okay. That brings us to your turn, Draxel.
Crap! So it looks like I can know, there's no way I'm going to be, like, he's paying attention right to where I'm at.
Yeah, he's paying attention, like, in this area. He's scanning these pews. You could backtrack. You might be able to slink away. You're still aware of that guy. Nobody else notices him. But, yeah.
All right. So, I'm going to step back 10, 20, 25, 30, kind of get around to there. I'm going to cast Blink on myself at the end of this turn.
Okay.
But right before I do, I'm going to invoke Duplicity, and the other Draxel kind of just, like, steps out, kind of looking like stepping out, like he's hearing him talking to him and stepping out to like face him.
Okay, cool.
So other Draxel appears right here, and then cast Blink. And I'm in the ethereal plane.
Hell yes! So the three of you see, I'll say that like you can see like the slight bops of like his little spikes come up as he's like slinking past the pews, and the moment that he steps out, you can see a mirror version kind of grab Raxtor's attention, and Raxtor just screams bloody murder. It like a migraine moment in your heads as he dives forward, and you can hear, "Con child, don't go in there!" And he reaches forward, and you hear a soft as Draxel disappears from existence.
Sweet. You get a telepathic link in your head, and it's, we need to get the hell out of here. But I'm gonna wait in this room as long as I can to make sure you're out.
And you hear it, "Just go." That's it for me.
Okay, it's back to the three of you. What do you guys want to do?
Draxel says just go.
Okay, is he okay?
Well, he got, I don't know if he was just sneaking, but I can't see him anymore.
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably draw less attention if we let him go through on his own. He's very sneaky. We should get out really fast.
Okay. So I'm going to unwarhorse at the outside of this door, or like inside,
Yeah.
like close. And then I'm gonna wait outside. I can't hold a bonus action, right?
I'll say that you can in this, because like we're not necessarily in combat, so I'll allow it.
Okay, because I'm worried about him, I want to move the rest of my movement out of this room.
This way?
Yeah. And I'm going to hold a Balm of the Summer Court. And if I see him come out and he looks in any way harmed or anything, I'm going to release it and heal him.
Okay.
The range on it is 120 feet.
Beautiful.
So.
Okay, so you guys are making it out of your way, out of that room, not 100% leaving. You're holding on. You're holding on for Draxel. He seems to be, Raxtor seems to be scanning because his attack did not land, and the moment that you popped, so did the duplicate version of yourself. So now that you're in the ethereal plane, is that right?
Yep.
All right.
So as soon as it comes back to my turn, I pop back into existence 10 feet from where I left.
Okay.
So he's still focused on the...
Yeah, he's now like starting to go towards that room because he thinks that you may have like popped closer into there. So yeah, he's like on top of where that die is.
Okay. And he threw all the stuff from like this section somewhere because I'm still gonna try and like use cover as I move through.
Okay.
So is it like kind of in the middle, or where's the...
It's closer to between B and C.
Okay.
It's like all across the floor, like a lot of detritus and debris.
So I pop in about 10 feet, so 5, 10, pop back in. And I'm going to move 5, 10, 20, 30. Wait, 5, that's not counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and start kind of moving along. This guy, I'm assuming, is just watching and like... Yeah, and so my duplicate, as my bonus action, I can cast spells from where it's at. So my bonus action, I'm going to move it, and with him saying, it's like, don't go in there, my duplicate's going to kind of like walk backwards a little bit more forward and just kind of stick his middle finger out and cast Guiding Bolt.
Nice.
Oh, no, my D4. Where'd it go?
You got it.
So that's going to be a non-natural 20 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That's your somatic component. Is the middle finger
The
up?
middle finger up. Ooh, that's so good. That's going to be 21 points of radiant damage.
Goodness.
1 points of radiant damage.
Wow.
Holy hell.
And then, with that being my action, bonus action, I'm out of existence again.
Damn. Damn, son. Damn, son. So you pop back out of existence. I'll say that you can see this. I will say that Draxel, as you like are scurrying around in that moment that you like looked up to see if that guy was gonna like do anything, you can see him like give you like a soft opera applause, like not making any noise, but just a very, very interesting tactic. Again, he's kind of shrouded in shadows, so you're not seeing his face, his expressions, or anything along those lines.
Okay.
Do the three of you want to do anything else? You're no longer able to see Rock's tour, I will say that.
I think we keep moving out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, me or Tolin probably taking the lead on getting our way back out.
Okay.
And I imagined not being in the room, being on the balcony outside the room. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start moving out. Vea, you're kind of like at the rear, just like ready with your next opportunity to when you see Draxel, or if he needs to be healed or anything along those lines. Draxel, what are you doing?
All right, so I pop back in 10 feet from where I was.
And he's fully like running into that room now. Draxel.
Okay, so if I can see him, because he's still like all like kind of sparkling from, I can still see that?
Yeah.
Guiding bolt. I am trying to keep his attention on that duplicate as much as I can, and I get advantage because he's lit up. Ah.
Whee.
19.
19 to hit? That hits.
Guiding bolt is the best spell.
11, 12, 14 points of radiant damage.
He's not looking pretty.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I stay.
Okay. I will say that at this point you feel like you're pretty much out of combat. Okay. You feel pretty safe, and that you could just run up. You see Vea just at the outskirts of the edge of your darker vision, and you probably could make it home free at this point.
Okay, yeah. If that's the case, I'm far enough away. He's distracted. I'm going to run. When I get 120 feet away from my duplicate, it disappears. Perfect. So I'm just full sprint at that point.
Perfect. So you, all four of you, full sprint out. The doors seal with a heavy thud behind you. You guys are feeling pretty confident that you made a great escape. As you come out of the top of the stairs, you notice that the closet is now open. The body is missing. And you see a big puff of red smoke coming from outside the door. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Dang.
Oh, man.
Let me just grab this. Well, thank you so much for hanging on with us during those technical difficulties. I appreciate your guys' patience at my table too. I always want to make sure that like we don't have too many technical difficulties, but you can only prep for the most. But you know, plan for the worst, hope for the best, and all that.
It was a new experience because we had Robo Mercedes.
Yeah. So now we know what causes the big staticky noises. Perfect. So as always, dear listener, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you all who are online. Thank you, Sadie, Turtle Bunnies, Jaguar Quinn. You guys have been fantastic. Fox Beauty Cosmetics, go support the crap out of it. I didn't have a chance to do anything. Anybody wearing anything Fox related?
Not wearing any.
I got the lip color.
The Necromancer?
Necromancer one.
Oh, that's fitting for today.
Oh.
I guess I didn't. I thought I stuck the lip gloss in my pocket, but I didn't.
Are you going to eat that lip gloss now?
No, it's not flavored.
Probably.
Oh, that's too bad.
They taste like when you put a Smackers on your lips, and it tastes like candy. But you know, if you ate it, it wouldn't taste good.
Oh, okay.
So it's like this alternate universe where chapstick actually tastes good and not just that hint that you get.
Gotcha. All right, well, go check out Fox Beauty Cosmetics, FOXX, at foxbeauty.store.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one who usually does that, so
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a
Good
watch.
memory.
Go make sure, dear listener, to follow all of these fantastic people. Jazzy, let's start with you. Where can people find you online?
At Crimson Nova Cos on Twitter.
And Dustin?
Skystill Art on Twitter and Skystill Cosplay on Instagram.
Mercedes?
At Cosplay Stitch on Twitter and at Fire Cosplay everywhere else.
Panna?
Pananation on Twitter, the Pananator's Fantastic Cosplays on Facebook, and the Pananator on TikTok.
And you can follow me at CrestSphinx, TikTok, Twitter, at the CrestSphinx for Instagram. Thank you guys so much for being so awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out. Love my players. You guys are fantastic. And we will see you next time. Bye! And we're clear.
I think that was like my favorite episode. that was
was
wild.
so much chaos. Oh, man.
Fun.
All of the chaos. Do you want to take the edible chapstick?